Hey everybody, I'm Holly, aka the Scientology Geek, and welcome back to part 2 of the Claire Swayze ex-Scientology material unboxings. This is part 2 of 4. If you remember from the first video, we got a copy of Self-Analysis, Clear Body, Clear Mind, and Introduction to Scientology Ethics. These are all older versions and not the newer versions that the church currently sells. So there might be some differences between these and the new ones, if they're actually of any importance. So, we're not drinking beer today. I know it's in a Sam Adams box. I can't stand beer myself, but let's just dive in. I can already tell that this is going to be good, because we are now adding more to the Red Volume collection. We have, first off, what is this? The Purification Rundown. This is a giant, almost booklet, reference issues pack. So this is a bunch of references. HCO bulletins. Oh, holy shit. Survival Rundown. Except they've got some cutesy, like, kitty pictures. Nutritional deficiencies, niacin theory, training cost, ability magazine. So this is all stuff that I had in the other volumes that they've just combined into one. I'm sure some of these are from the old volumes, not the newer ones that I have. As you saw on some of my past videos when we've looked, there's an old red volume series and an old green volume series. Then there's a new red and green volume series. So I'm sure some of those come from that. The second thing we have here, oh, I didn't even notice this either. This is assists for injuries and illnesses. So this is all about helping people to feel better after injuries or illnesses. There's the unconscious person assists. How to make a person sober. So it's using locational processing. So for example, look at that and then blank object in the room. A drunk is usually considered somewhat unconfrontable, and he himself certainly cannot confront. One thing he cannot confront is an empty glass. He always refills it if it's empty. Repeat the command each time pointing out a room object as often as required to bring the person to sobriety. Now, I've actually done this before. Didn't work, because it's only a very short term sobriety, and even then it's a mild sobriety. You could still be drunk as a skunk. And say, for example, if I'm getting at least a little tipsy or buzzed or something, or if I'm taking other stuff, I've actually tried this on myself. So I've told myself, look at that printer, for example. Look at that window. Look at that hutch. Look at the buffet. Yeah, it helps with a brief period of sobriety. But once you're done focusing on all that stuff, your brain kind of tends to lose track of thoughts again, and you just end up back in that headspace. It's not going to sober you up immediately, like they think it does. Run until the person is no longer drunk. Do not get distracted into answering the frequent comment, what object? Just get the command carried out, acknowledge, and give the next one. It is not intended to handle the condition of alcoholism. There are more processes to be done for that. Do not ever get angry with or strike a drunk, whatever the provocation. So, unconscious person assist. You can help get the person into communication with you and his surroundings, and so bring him from unconsciousness back to life and livingness. So we've got locational processing, the body communication process with diagrams, nerve assists, what else? Touch assists. All right. We're going to dive into this later when we go to the Scientology website to take those courses. So, all right, now for the red volume stuff. We have, once I crack this bugger open, we have the Case Supervisor series and Basic Auditing and Auditor Admin series. So these are three series. Obviously, we know one of them is the Case Supervisor series, and it has a good, I want to say 100 and some odd policy technical bulletins to it. Yeah, it does. It has 127 technical bulletins. So this goes from page 3 to page 413. So once I start this case supervisor series, it's going to go for a while. I'm not going to do that until we get a little bit more advanced with the terminology, because it's probably going to give you terminology fucking galore. So we got that. We've got the basic auditing series, which talks about the comm cycle, talking about communication cycles within the auditing cycle, the 3 important comm lines, the 2 parts of auditing, the magic of the comm cycle. We've got the auditor admin series, which has things such as session reports, how to get results in an HGC, the PC folder and its contents. Got the folder, CSing or auditing without folder study, the yellow sheet, the folder summary, OCA graphs, the program sheet, and just a bunch of lists and processes to run on a PC. FES checklist for starting or continuing L10, L11, or L12. Those are the famous 3 L rundowns, which I could be wrong on this, are usually done right around OT8 or done after OT8. I'm not sure if they're optional or if they are required to complete OT8. Wait a minute. Pre-clear is at one of the points is listed in HCOB 14th of February 1975, L10, L11, and L12 prerequisites. So I'd have to learn what the prerequisites are for the L's. So we've got that. I'm going to take this purification and put it right on. That is an ant. Die. And this one is auditing rundowns. This is the massive book. How many pages? I have no clue, but 1,008 pages. So we've got confessionals, we've got routine 3 SCA, full service facsimile handling, updated with new era Dianetics, auditor forms. We've got, what's something random if we just open it up here? Oh, it even tells you. We've got the the Expanded Dianetics series with some lists, PTS interviews. We've got the Interiorization Rundown, if that's what it is. Yep, Interiorization Rundown. We've got the Purification Rundown. We got the HRD series, which stands for Happiness Rundown. We got the False Purpose Rundown. And we also have Special Rundowns, technical specialist rundowns. This is Scientology marriage counseling. So, this will be very interesting once we start going through these. Confessional forms, procedures, introspection rundown, additional actions, primary correction rundown revised. All right. So, this is a lot. Auditing rundowns, and we are going to cover it all, by the way. But that is it for box number 2. I want to thank you all for watching. Like if you like the video, dislike if you don't. I don't really care. Comment with your feedback or questions, good, bad, or sideways. And subscribe to be kept up to date on future content. As usual, I will be putting the QAnon Discord as well as the other channel link in the description if you're interested in learning more about QAnon. I will be putting the Scientology Discord in there, as well as the interview that I did with Claire Swayze, considering I got all this stuff from her and her friend. So, thank you all very much. I'll talk to all of you later. See ya.